Opening bounce here. Blitzarves in the ruck for Geelong. Steph Martin after a wonderful bounce. Neither ruckman decisive, and Geelong able to clear through Dangerfield. Duncan on a wing. Goes long towards forward 50, and Atkins got a bit of room away from Rich. And Gardner mans the mark. Andrews dropped back as the spare, and a win from form on a wing for Brisbane. Little hand in there from Berry, worked out nicely for the shot from the boundary line. Got the fans excited. That's because Charlie's got it after a PB of 6 last week.
Yeah, I just watched it.
He's locked in already for an All-Australian berth for the first time, but a minor score. Paid the mark to Stewart. That was interesting. Lynchy spot on with his 7-metre call. Now Kelly. A solid start from him already. Runs all the way to 50. Found Ablett by default. Gaz normally finishes those. It's out of bounds on the full. No score.
What Kelly did wrong then is he took
where I would have thought from danger.
Gives it plenty of hang time for the big man in the square. Almost fisted through, but kept alive. And Duncan's got a bit of room to move. And he's a classy finisher. And the Cats have the first goal in the blockbuster. Pocket. Kicked more than the opposition last week, Ryan Myers. And now he's found Hawkins. Against Brisbane. He's kicked 50 goals against them down the years, and this time he won't even register. Wrong part of the Sherrin.
Yeah, 6 wide out in the full.
Couple of Cats here at the drop, and they left it for Dangerfield.
And forcing the ball long down the line again.
I think he could go the journey from 55. How will Buse go from 52? Decent strike off the boot. Dangerfield knew what Jed Buse was capable of. And they go back-to-back, the Cat.
Martin, if you can, just get it forward, smack it out of the centre bounce.
They're playing in the shade right now. Off hands, Hipwood. Good strength to find Rayner. And Gardner has the shot. It's going to fall beautifully in the goal square. McCluggage, they asked for touch. They're not going to get it. Dean, and he's accurate in front of goal as well. Wow, just squeezed it in. 21 goals, 10 this season. It was too easy.
He's signalling, just a head clash. They were signalling the umpire that like he was going over.
Cameron has support as well. Christensen, the former Cats. A little too much on it. Free kick given away by Radaglia though. Yeah. Steph Martin playing forward.
And he didn't need to give that one away. Missed a reasonably easy one last week. I would think he'd be looking to drag this one inside.
And this guy is 0-10 against Geelong. Never beaten the Cats. Tries to set it up top of the square, and it's come down with Rayner. Not paid the mark. His teammates going into
playing the game left of screen.
So Tui just sets it up. Radaglia among the targets and fisted through by the man who... 50. He'll get it. Stewart a little clumsy on Berry.
Double, I suppose.
Not very smart.
Takes him all the way into goal-kicking range. Hodge hasn't kicked one in 2019. What a chance for him. He's kicked a goal in all of his previous years, dating back to Scott's record in this fixture as a player and a coach, 21-3. Advantage is played. And Neal across the face. And McStay unable to fist it through. Good mark by Henderson as well. Dangerfield in no real hurry, though. Now pulls the trigger, looking for Ablett, who got the better of Rich.
Beautifully done. Just edged him under the ball. Nicely weighted kick to the advantage of Gaz.
Gary Ablett, 35 years young. The former son, hearing it from the Brisbane fans, trying to bring it all the way back. But both he and Hodge with a minor score in this first quarter. Stewart rebounds the way of Brisbane. Here's a chance to get a late one. Berry going long. Hipwood in the right place. 31 goals so far this year. Siren's about to sound. Geez, the time has certainly been ticking here. Told to get on with it. And as a result, it's near side. And Geelong will lead at quarter time as the siren sounds. A cagey battle. Blitzarves works his way to the front. Slung off the ball without the footy is Charlie Cameron. What can he do from the set shot? 47 goals, 27 so far this season, and the fans loved it off the boot, and why not? Brisbane hit the front.
Take an intercept mark, and then you go up the end of the get a stoppage. This is why reason you want to get repeat entries, because the stoppage is a great way to get a goal, whether it's a set play.
Eight hands, Lions. Again, the sun a bit of an issue here, but Cameron kept his eyes on it. Back to Christensen. Saw O'Connor coming late. Cameron back to his feet. Breaks the tackle. Christensen and Hipwood, can they work a bit of room for the shot? Hipwood tumbles it. And they got excited with Berry coming, but he couldn't get there. Lions was Narkle. Zorko found a bit of room. He can turn and go here. Jared Berry lowers the eyes. Out in front of his eyes. Charlie Cameron took the mark second time around and asked for 50.
Not a place you'd want to be as a defender starting behind Charlie Cameron.
It's proving tough to contain right now. Charlie Cameron for his second in the quarter. Off the boot, they got a little excited, but didn't come off as he would have liked. Around him, Atkins kept it in. Hawkins the target. Adams couldn't quite take the intercept mark that time. Myers, normally clever, but he sat on his back this time. And a free kick is coming eventually. Dangerfield, well, they take the advantage, and Hawkins didn't make the most of it. Interesting call.
Tackle moves, was it?
The tackle kept on lingering.
I thought it was just a really good tackle.
Yeah, they thought the high shot just after that replay. He'll celebrate his 27th birthday next week. Luke Dalhouse.
Watching him in the warm-up, Speedy, I'm not sure he had the leg in the warm-up.
Well, he's kicked them from here historically. 3 goals, 2 down the years, according to our records. And he likes that angle, doesn't he?
Oh, he knocked that one.
Put it into the front row, did Dalhouse.
He's left then, which is unusual for him.
Oh,
here we go again.
It's an epidemic. The out of bounds on the full at the Gabba.
Just to people at home, it is no wind here at all. Can see enough of this.
Can he get every bit of it? No. Just the minor score. By Brisbane. Fist over the top, didn't quite work out. One to chase for Cameron, and desperation from College Asney to get there first.
The Geelong Footy Club's been their contested possessions. They win that, they win.
Zorko, he can kick them from here. How's the Gabba sounding? It's a roar right now for Brisbane.
That is a cracking goal.
Well, I think
have a look at this stoppage though. He's out there by himself, and then he just puts the accelerator down. That's a great finish from right on 50.
That's a great finish, but I'm sure that'll come up in the review for Geelong as well. A stoppage structure there.
Ablett, beautiful hands. Kelly has a crack from 50 from a standing start and a poster.
That's a seriously good kick from there, isn't it?
There go the jumpers. Up goes Ratagalia. Andrew's got another fist to it. Now the Cats have the numbers around the footy. It breaks their way. Hawkins sets them up beautifully, and Myers on the boot in a real hurry. That's a very clever finish from the first-year player. And a bit of tension in the top of the ladder clash.
Bit of pressure on the ball carrier. Turnover from Brisbane. Good handball out in front for Tommy Hawkins, but this is where he knows that he's going to get hit. He's going to leave himself open if he takes the kick, but takes it and gets a bit of attention afterwards. That's a good finish.
Yeah, that's a cracking goal, isn't it? I mean, just the awareness to know that
risk.
Yeah, make the umpire make the decision. Smart footy.
Throw-in didn't get to the ruckman, and Dangerfield adds to that stat.
On this defence now.
Just sets it up again. Brisbane plenty of numbers back. Oh, clever flick. Hawkins couldn't quite get there in time. And they're going to say that's a minor score before Hawkins worked.
50-metre penalty.
It's a big penalty there.
McInerney slaps it to a one-on-one bouncing ball. The wrestle was on, and the umpire says we'll have the rush behind. 1v2 and 3v4 this weekend. The latest we've ever had that in an AFL season. Oh, Lachie Neale, spectacular! That's why he's in Brownlow contention.
Yes. Here it is here. Lachie Neale, there's a little block and a smack there by Steph Martin, and nice little smell cow on the goal there, Al. That's a great hit by Martin.
That's, as you said, the previous one, Dane Zorko on the outside.
Him a little. Hodge got his hands to it. Parfit at ground level. Broke through one tackle. Back to Narkle, who kicked 2 like this last week, and he's got another one. He's jumped out of the pack late in the season.
Other one, it's gone out. Ablett, look at all the space. One of the few times you get one-on-ones forward of the ball. It's not a great kick by Gaz, but good crumbing, great finish.
And good
And superstars for Geelong. Radaglia sets himself. Andrews over the top. Myers, clever player, busts through a tackle, looking for his second goal off the corner. And Geelong go bang, bang, the 6-6-6. Working out beautifully for them right now.
To get out into space. Good handball from Selwood. And goes to a dangerous position in one-on-ones. And again, this is all you want from Radaglia. I mean, he's trying to mark the ball, but it wasn't a intercept mark from Harris Andrews, and he wasn't able to spoil it out of bounds. So that's a win. It was no pressure and smashes into row 6. That's an enormous difference on the scoreboard.
Strong work.
Oh, outside again.
And here's Myers for 3 in the term and 2 in a minute. The post denies him for Geelong, but Robinson kept his feet, tried to work it to Hodge. Here come the Cats, thrown out of there by Dangerfield almost to Stewart. Onto his left, looking for Radaglia. The Andrews, and Radaglia came down with it. But now looking for back-to-back wins, and they're opening things up at the back end of the second term here, Geelong. They lead by 3 straight kicks now.
Contested possession count. Territory game, get the ball forward, and huge grab. Huge, strong, contested mark by the big full-forward ruckman.
His hands on it, Dangerfield so influential in the last couple of minutes, but Neil, who kicked a brilliant goal in this term, will get the downfield free kick for the late push. So here's a chance for Brisbane. Whose kick is it?
With the game there 6 years ago.
That was right at the end of the game when Ash McGrath sealed the comeback in the miracle on grass, as called expertly by Anthony Hudson. What can Bailey do? Set shot from just inside 50 to bring the house down, but it's through for one behind.